guys, what do you want to do tonight?
Story.
Dude, I'm bored. It's raining outside, Junior. It's pouring.
Okay.
It's raining cats.
It's raining outside?
Junior. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man's snoring, Junior. It's a real frog strangler out there, Junior. It's a goose drowner out there, Junior. The devil's beating his wife out there, Junior.
Cody, please stop.
Outside, Junior.
I understand it's raining, Cody.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys want to watch a scary movie since it's raining outside?
Heck
Oh, I like
dude,
scary stories.
Yeah, we should watch Terrifier. I heard that's scary.
I've heard that's scary
Hey,
too.
Terrifier is
we gotta watch
kind
it
of
then.
scary.
Alright, let me turn it on.
Even the sequel one.
Joseph, look for a flashlight.
Okay, dude.
Cody!
Found one. Oh, there's a light.
Stop.
You're being ridiculous.
Yeah.
So now,
Otto, what's wrong with
how are we gonna watch
Cody?
a scary movie?
Cody's on one.
Yeah, we should do that. Okay, I want to say the first scary story. Okay, you guys ready to hear the scariest story you've ever heard ever?
Yeah, tell it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
let's hear it.
Scariest, truest story ever. One night I was in my room playing toys, and I heard a loud grunting noise coming from outside. I looked out my window, and I saw Chef Pee-Pee dragging this huge trash bag.
Is it a dead body in there? Wait, is there a dead body in there?
It seemed like there was a dead body in it. He threw it in the trash
that's
can and went
scary.
back inside. I went downstairs to see what was going on, and when I peeked in the kitchen, I saw Chef Pee-Pee cooking a pot of blood with balls of human meat in it. And he had a bowl of human brains, and he was sucking on them like they were noodles.
Wait.
He put the brains into the pot of blood and started stirring it with this evil, twisted look on his face. Chef
That
Pee-Pee then
devious
put some on
look.
plates and yelled out for me to come eat dinner. I sat at the dinner table, disgusted and terrified, as he served me a plate of this human meat noodle
And it's blinking too.
concoction.
The eyes
He
are
was a
blinking
sick
too.
fuck.
That's
He
gross.
said, "You better eat all of it, or I'm gonna tell your dad." I picked up a fork and slowly took a bite. I started chewing and gagging while Chef Pee-Pee laughed.
I'm not eating that.
Whoa, dude, that's a scary story.
Nope, I'm not eating that.
He was just making spaghetti and meatballs, Junior.
Yeah, that's just regular spaghetti and meatballs.
No, it was human brains and human meatballs of meat with. Here, do you have a scarier story?
I do, actually. Give me that flashlight. So the other night, me and Ken were gonna play Naked Twister, and I went to unzip my pants.
Naked-
Then the zipper got
What,
stuck.
Twister?
I was freaking out, trying to find a way to get the zipper unstuck. And then Ken was laying on the Twister mat all naked and
Right.
shit, saying, "You better hurry up before this ass closes for the night." So I get
Alright,
mad,
man.
and I grab a pair of scissors, and I cut my pants off. And then...
Give me the flashlight, Cody. No one wants to hear that gay story.
But it's really scary.
Yeah,
and
I'm not
it's
hearing
true.
that
It ran
gay
out of
story
lube.
too.
Nobody wants to hear it, Cody.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that gay shit. It's my turn for a real scary story, and it was actually true.
Or
So
let's
around
hear
2
it.
years ago, I had this friend named George, and he liked to climb trees in the woods. One time, we climbed this tree, and it was like 15 feet in the air, and I didn't know why I did it, but I pushed him off, and when he hit the ground, he broke his legs and was screaming in pain and agony, and that made me happy.
way.
Like I got some sense of joy from watching him writhe in pain on the ground. He said, "Joseph, help me,
way.
help me." So I drug him back to my trailer, and I locked him in a cage. I kept him in the cage for about 3 months and fed him only Teddy Grahams. His legs
poor
healed, but in the
George.
wrong direction. So when I gave him his 2 minutes of outside time on his leash per week, he could only walk backwards. Whenever George did something that I didn't
Walking backwards.
like I wouldn't give him any Teddy Grahams for like a whole day. But when he would
That's
cry
all he
saying
only
he was
eats,
hungry
Teddy
and shit,
Grahams?
that would really piss me off. One day, the cops knocked on my door, right? And came looking for George. And I told him, if you make any noise when I open this door, you're not getting any Teddy Grahams for a week. But when I opened the door, George started screaming, and that made the cop run in my trailer
Hey,
yelling, "What the
Joseph's
fuck is
scary. It's
going on
kinda
here?" So I grabbed his
Joseph's
taser
story
and
is
shot him with
kinda
it and put him
scary.
in the cage with George. And I made them fight each other. And the officer easily won
To the
because
death?
George was so malnourished and weak from only having Teddy
Fighting
Grahams
to the
for 2
death.
months and having broken legs. I told the officer he had to eat George because that's his only source of food. He complained and begged at first, but eventually he did eat George. A month later, the officer begged, saying, "Please let me go. I promise I won't tell
Please let me
anybody
go. Please let me
about
go,
any of this.
Joseph."
Yeah, I just want to see my family." But I said, "Nah, I'm in too deep." So I ended up pouring gasoline all over the place and lighting it on
Oh, I
fire.
forgot he had a
walked away,
trailer.
and the fire department
I forgot
showed up.
Joseph had
and
a
I told them
house.
that I was just trying to make
He
pizza
had a
rolls in
trailer.
the oven and forgot that I left the piece of rolls in the oven. Silly me. And I never got caught.
Whoa. Joseph, you're a psychopath, buddy.
Oh, man, that was my story. Talk about
You're a
good
psychopath, man.
You made that up, right?
Sure, I made it up. Whatever makes you feel better, Cody. I think I'm gonna go home. I needed some good night rest. You guys be safe.
We have to call the cops, right?
Yeah, that wasn't a made up story. He told the story like he lived it.
Yeah, it was way too detailed.
Like I think he did it.
I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, call him.
Hey there, somebody call the cops? Seems like you should have called an electrician because your power's out.
So, officer, this is what happened. So, the power's out. And
Yeah,
it's
you
outside,
should have
so
called
me
an
and my friends thought it'd be
electrician.
cool to tell scary stories. And our friend named Joseph, he told us this story, and it almost like he admitted it. He admitted to killing this kid and a police officer.
I feel like this is too scary for
Oh,
you to tell
wow.
me when the lights are off. You should wait till it's daytime and the lights are back on.
No, I'm serious. He said he
am I
killed this kid
recording
named George
for
and a
real?
police officer.
Wait, George? Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
I'm
a case from a
recording.
few years ago about a missing kid named George who was found in an old burned out trailer with a dead police officer. That was actually my partner. He said he burned the trailer down.
Wait, he had
No
wait.
fucking way.
Fucking guy had another another partner.
Hey, maybe
An
that's
officer
actually
partner?
who did it. Okay, I'm
What
gonna
about
go arrest your
Simmons?
friend. I'll let you kids know if we need you in court.
Hey,
Oh,
you think
fucking
Joseph
guy
did it?
has a second partner. I'm going to court. Judge
I am the
Booby.
Honorable Judge Poober.
The
Today we'll
Honorable?
be hearing the case of Joseph, who is being accused of murdering George Ferguson and Officer John Tompkins by locking them in a cage, making them fight to the death, making Officer Tompkins eat George.
Oh.
Jesus fuck. And then burning the trailer down with the live officer and corpse of George
Eating
in it.
George like
The fuck is
Jesus.
wrong with you? Did you do this, you sick fuck?
No, I didn't do that, Your Honor.
You sick
It was a
crap.
story I made up when we were telling scary stories.
Oh, well, if it's all just a big made-up story for fun, then you're free to go.
Just a second, Your Honor. It
Made
wasn't
up
just a made-up
story.
story, it was a confession. The deaths of George Ferguson and my old partner, Officer Tompkins, were believed to be a horrific pizza roll accident all these years. But now, looking back at all the DNA and bones left at the scene, there's traces of gasoline and fingerprints of Joseph on a burnt cage, and the burnt bodies were also found inside a cage, which we used to think was because the victims were trying to hide from the fire, but now looking back, that's just plain silly, because there wasn't even any evidence of pizza rolls in the burnt down trailer.
Well, Joseph. All of this is pointing to you being one sick son of a bitch. What do you have to say?
It was a coincidence that my made-up story just so happened to line up with all the evidence that they found. And duh, they didn't find any pizza rolls. They burned it to ash in the fire.
Your Honor, Joseph lived in the trailer they burned to death in.
So I can have friends over for pizza rolls.
This is all a lot of he said, he said. We should
That's
bring in
a lot of
some
he
more
said, he
he's
said
to
indeed.
say. Officer Guy, bring in the witnesses to Joseph's story.
Your Honor, the two witnesses have asked to remain anonymous, so I put a trash bag over Joseph's head so he can't see them.
Ooh.
And I also
Put a
advised them to
trash
speak
bag
in a
over
deeper
her
tone
head?
of voice to hide their voices.
I mean, yeah.
Smart.
Smart
Witness with
idea.
orange hair and a beard.
Smart
Witness
idea.
with glasses and a bow tie. Explain what you heard.
Well, Your Honor,
Alright, you better do good.
sitting on the couch and heard the story.
On the couch, you fucking idiot.
No, I was walking outside and I saw these three kids talking on a red couch from the street.
How the fuck would you see a red couch through a second-story window from outside?
Because maybe I'm really fucking tall, Cody.
Wait, don't say my name, Junior. I mean, who's
She
Cody?
said, "Don't say my name."
Bobby.
Bobby, that's the best name you can fucking think of.
Like you could think of a better name. Come on, let me
Bobby.
hear one.
My name is Tolly McTall Pants
Y'all doing
McGee.
terrible.
Holly McTall Pants McGee.
Cause I'm really tall. That's how I saw the
Y'all
window.
getting off topic.
Hold up. Bobby,
Terrible.
Tolly McTall Pants McGee. Continue your explanation.
Like I was saying, Your Honor, me and Bobby
It's not
were
even a
walking down
deep
the street,
voice.
and we heard the black kid admit to killing the kid
Whoa.
named George and making
You
the
didn't-
police
you didn't have
officer
to
eat
add the
George
black
and lock him
part
in
in
a
it?
cage and burning the trailer
Did you really
down.
have to add the black part in
When
it?
I find out who you two fucks are, I'm gonna kill both of you.
I have heard
Oh.
enough. I now have 3 he says against 1 he said. 3
against
against
1.
Joseph, I find
3
you
against
guilty
1
of double
and 3
murder
beats 1.
and being a sick psychopathic son of a bitch. I sentence you to death by the
The close-up
electric
from
chair.
Judge Booby is
But
funny.
I will set your bail at $100 in case somebody wants to bail you out
Well,
to say goodbye. and take off
she's gonna set his own bond.
Let's get out of here, Cody.
My name's Bobby.
Bobby, come on.
Okay, the trash bag is coming off.
All right, where are they? Where are those tattletale fucks?
They went that way.
That way.
Hold on, you can't go anywhere until somebody pays you bail.
Well, can I make a phone
Pay that,
call?
pay that bill. Pay that bond.
Cody, what's wrong? Why do you look like that?
I'm just so scared, Junior. My eyes are popping
Why
out
is
of my
my-
head. My glasses don't fit anymore.
Well, why are you so
Put your
scared?
glasses,
Because what if
put
Joseph
your
makes
glasses
bail and
back
comes after
on.
us?
He's not gonna make bail, and why would he come after us? He doesn't know that we're
I
the ones
hate
that
seeing
snitched
you
on him.
without
What if
the
we didn't
glasses
disguise our
on.
voices good enough?
We disguised our voices good enough, and plus, he's not gonna get out of jail.
I'm back, bitches. Indeed.
How did you make bail?
I called up a bail bondsman.
Let's just
and
say
they freed the guys.
I-
The book.
Well, what are you gonna do now that you're free?
Oh, I'm just gonna find the two people that snitched on my ass and strangle the
Joseph's
hell out
not
of them.
playing.
Yeah, beep,
Joseph's
beep,
not
beep.
playing.
You guys know who the hell did it?
No, we don't know anyone who did it. No.
Looking for two shaking pussy.
I'm not shaking. Nope, not shaking.
Oh, you sure? You look like you're twerking over there.
Shaking.
Oh, no.
No, we're your best friends. We would not snitch on you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys are my best friends. Of course you wouldn't snitch on me.
Your
Because you know how I
besties.
get. I'll strangle a bitch if I find out they snitched on me. You know what? I'll throw them in a cage and make them eat each other like I did George and a police officer.
So you're just fully admitting it?
Fucking right I am. I'm a menace out in these streets, bitch.
Okay, your time's up. Time to die. Come on.
Aw. Didn't even get a chance.
That was really close. I really thought he was gonna see that you were.
No, they didn't
Okay,
get a
so you're
chance.
probably wondering why it's around your neck.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, you see, because you did two
Sparky.
murders, we have to do two executions at the same time. So this
Why two executions at the same time? You should have did one. I mean, doing two executions, that's kind of
is
tragic.
going to choke you while you get electrocuted, so it's extra fucked up.
Wow.
So how'd the black
Ooh.
kid?
Well, we didn't really think about that. But look, hey, on the bright side, we let a friend come in to talk to you.
Hey, Joseph.
Oh, what's
Okay.
up, dude?
Now, while you guys talk, I'm just going to go review the case records to make sure there's nothing at the last minute that might exonerate you.
Pretty careless of you.
All right, so Joseph, I've never been able to talk to someone who's about to die.
Well, you're talking to him.
Okay,
That was
y'all,
really
you're talking
cool.
to him.
So look, I always want to know if ghosts are real or if heaven or hell's real. So I have a plan.
What?
Okay, so I'm gonna put a leaf on my couch as soon as you die. All right, and as soon as you die, I want you to, if you're a ghost, I want you to blow the leaf on my couch to know if ghosts are real.
So you just want me to stand by your side to blow fucking leaves all day?
Well, no, you can go do ghost shit.
Okay, I want to live my ghost life, nigga. Michael Jackson out there.
I know, but before you do any of your ghost stuff, maybe after a few hours, just come by my couch and blow the leaf. If you blow the leaf, I know ghosts are real.
Bro, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
I just want to know if ghosts are real. And also, if you go to heaven, ask God to move the leaf. If you go to hell, ask the devil to move the leaf. As long as the leaf moves, I know there's an afterlife somehow.
As long as
Heaven
the
or
leaf
hell or
moves.
the
Thank you.
Hey, I got some good news for you. You're free to go.
Let me guess. George Ferguson was still alive.
The leaf. I thought we were gonna do the leaf.
He didn't really kill. He didn't really kill
Well, you
George.
see, we
I'm a
reviewed the
guess.
dental records for the bodies we found, and it looks like when Officer Tompkins ate George, George was still alive, judging by the strain marks on the teeth
Whoa.
and the flesh, when he was trying not to get eaten. So that means you didn't
What
kill
did I
George.
say?
Officer Tompkins
What
killed
did I
George.
say?
And since George was black, that's also a hate crime. So when you burned down the trailer, that was probably just self-defense.
But yeah, they were still in cages though.
Okay, well, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, even though Officer Tompkins was my best friend and my former
Joseph,
partner.
Joseph, no, no,
Came
no.
over for Christmas.
Joseph,
and
be quiet.
Gave popsicles to the kids, and he was a pillar of community and a really good guy, and I miss
Nice
him every
guy.
day. But I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. The important thing
All right,
is
let's
you're
pretend we
free to
didn't
go.
hear.
Woohoo! Freedom!
You're still scary as fuck, though.
He said you're still scary.
Watch him.
Okay. So
Yeah, look out after. Look out for him. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. And until next time, stuff on Molini, sign off. That's so scary, bro.